turn the crib into a club like Hennessy and Buddha.
This is the MX Master 3, as you probably saw in the title, and the question is this for you or not? Well, let's begin. So, I have one laptop, two laptops, and one PC. So my struggle was using cables and multiple mice, because as you probably saw in one of the videos, I have the Logitech G502, but it doesn't support multi-device app or something like that, because it doesn't work with Flow, for example. But fortunately, the MX Master 3 supports cross devices right between his options, like by default. I mean, look at him, it's over here. So it has a little button, and as you can see here, it's lighting 1, 2, and 3. You can sync it up with 3 devices at the same time. And also, let's not forget about Logitech Flow, which enables you to move from one screen to the other instantly, and also copying and sharing files between, not only files, clipboard and so on, between the instances. But there is a little catch. So before I go to the unboxing and I'll go in detail and show you some specific detail and specification and so on and tell you about it, there's a little catch. So there is Logitech Flow, which enables you to move from one monitor to the other and just switch faster between PCs, but you gotta have permissions, because for example, my PC, okay, I can enable, disable firewall and do and so on, whatever I want. The problem is the other devices don't. I don't have rights on them. I mean, these are work laptops, so I can't enable, disable permissions and firewalls and so on. So it's kind of frustrating because I can't use Logitech Flow on them. But yeah, it is what it is. It's much more satisfying. You just press a button and boom, you're now working on another PC. And yeah, of course, that's the Logitech MX keys behind me, but that's another video. And yeah, I know what you're gonna say. MX Master 3 is not for gaming. I know, it's for productivity. G502 was for gaming, but now I'm focusing my whole efforts towards the productivity. So more productivity, less gaming. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna game anymore. And I'll get back with a review on the mouse on gaming also. Stay tuned and watch the rest of the video.
So we're back now with the side-by-side and also the unboxing. As you can see on the right side, we have the Logitech G502, which I'm currently using, and this is the MX Master 3, which has the ergonomic super workflow and speed up your workflow with a new wheel, which is really nice. I mean, the wheel just goes like crazy. You need to try this, and it's super quiet. I mean, on the Logitech G502, the scroll, it's really loud sometimes. I mean, yeah. And also, let's get back to the unboxing right now. As you can see, packaging was really nice. I mean, box within a box, MX Logitech. And look at this unboxing, man. And everything you need in a box. I mean, what else do you need besides the mouse? Well, you need the unified connector, because as you can see, look here, they even got this little schema, so you know how to connect everything and just how easily it is everything to set up. So you get the unified device, which you can use for a PC, and if you're using Bluetooth for the rest of the laptops, then you only need one receiver, of course. Now let's move on to see what else is in the box. I already mentioned this. This is the tiny receiver that you're gonna use for your PC. As you can see, of course, made in China. It's really small. The Logitech logo on top of it, which is really nice. And that's it. I mean, you only have the details. Yeah, right here. Let me just get this out. Yeah, these are the Logitech warranty and also the charging cable, because you're gonna need a charging cable. The MX Master 3 has rechargeable batteries within it. Yeah, you got some instructions, and it also mentions how you should recycle the batteries if they are dead or no longer working. And you also got a little cardboard with explaining that this works better with MX keys. Of course I got that one, but you'll have to wait for that video. Now let's throw this out of the way. The charging cable is USB-C for connecting to the mouse, and USB 2.0 for connecting to the PC. So this is only for charging the mouse, and also this is the same cable for the MX keys, so you can use same of cable for charging your mouse and also your keyboard, so you're not gonna need both of them. Now let's move on to the mice. Yeah, please excuse my dirty G502. Yeah, it's been through a lot. I mean, I'm using it daily 10 hours a day, so it should be a little dirty. Now let me just put some audio and I will enhance it so you can hear it. Now let's move on to the Logitech options. You just go to the Logitech website. You need to approve because your computer is gonna ask you to approve this install. Just go download and that's it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Install Logitech options, click yes by agreeing. Do you want to share analytics? Yes or no. Installing Logitech options, it takes a few seconds and you should be all set up. And also the Logitech options on my other laptops, the option to install them appeared automatically in the Windows sidebar. So this was a really nice thing that it just pops up and you don't need to go to Logitech to install the new software for it. So without further ado, let's move on to the software itself. We got the feature tour, of course, which explains most of them. It explains the wheel and how it works. Next, it explains that you can have a shift button for the spin mode. Yeah. Also, there are some gesture for whatever you want to do with your mouse and be more productive. And also, let's not forget about the thumb wheel, which is really, really nice. I never knew I needed this one until I started vertical scrolling like, horizontally, of course, I was wrong. And also you got the app specific, which are really nice to use and I really enjoy. And yeah, you can really set those up depending on what kind of programs you're using. You can set it to horizontal scroll in Excel, to zoom in Word, or to select a different brush size in the Photoshop. And other than that, it just explains for different app how is it everything predefined. For example, in Teams you can start, stop your video, mute, unmute, you can control the volume and so on. There are a lot of things you can use and it will increase your productivity. And yeah, you can install of this like that. You can install this, takes just a couple of minutes. I mean, not really minutes, if you can see, free of of them are already installed. I hadn't installed them previously because I just set up the mouse a few minutes ago, so I didn't install the profiles on this computer, but I installed them on the other computers. Yeah. And of course we still got 1 and 2, and that should be it. Yeah, last one, Microsoft Word, and it's done. As you can see, this was so easily, and you can go back to options and you can set it whatever you want. The pointer speed, you can set it from here. How fast do you want it to go? I like to set it about this one. You have smart shift and also smooth scrolling disables, scroll wheel direction. Everything is really customizable. And also, besides all this, you can go into more. You can have backups of your settings, and also you can check if there is a software update like that. And there are some analytics here, but this is mostly for improving their workflow. If you go back to the mouse, this is also the other features and options. You also have the try new options beta, because they are having a new beta version of the application. And of course there is flow, and how to set it up. You just need to click setup Logitech Flow, and you need to do the same on the other computer where the mouse is set up. But unfortunately for me, my other computer has some firewalls and so on, and I cannot connect Logitech Flow between both of them. But it's okay, I don't mind, because it's not that hard. I just press this button over here and I change from one PC to the other, and on the keyboard is the same, just one button. So that's it. If you want to see how to set up, it will just show you. It's a small tutorial. I already did all of this. Yeah, I know. So that's it. Let's move on. Now let's talk about the conclusion, because I've been through the specs, I've been through the actual installing, customizing software and so on, and I need to get to the conclusion. I mean, I've been only using it now since I'm editing this video for about 2 days, and I gotta say, man, this is a life changer. So if you have multiple PCs and you wanna be more productive and switch between them, then you gotta buy this one. Of course, in pair with the MX keys, because that's a whole new level. So the palm, I can already say from only 2 days, my hand stands really good on the mice. It stands, I mean, even you can see here in the image how my thumb sits really nice on the mouse, and yeah, it's really ergonomic. You gotta say, you gotta give it to Logitech. This is probably one of their top mice for productivity. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a comment down below what would you like to see with it, and don't forget to share and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.
We gon' turn the crib into a club like Hennessy and Buddha screaming thug life. Get it, baby, you know I'm the plug, right? Fucking got a feeling that it's gonna be a long night. Whoa, everything I touch turn cold. Need no introduction cause they know Brit and Mo. I hit the lotto, my motto. Roll up gelato and throttle a couple models staccato who fucking brought up the bottles. I'm gone ham. This ain't even luck, all planned. Y'all know who the fucks I am.